This is one of the techniques that allows me to achieve very serious results in a short to mid-time frames. Long story short, I always set extremely bold goals for myself, which could be called real challenges. And one day I thought, it's time to reach new level. So I created a concept according to which I constantly surround myself with such challenges. I want to talk about it, and I'll start with a life story, as usually. Today this strategy works smoothly and clearly. I have a list of goals for 1 year, which I check every day before going to bed. My challenges are also there. When I want to change my life, I create a system that leads to the development of new habits. Any challenge applies to such systems. Starting it, I upgrade my schedule, and every day I take targeted actions that in mid-term will lead me to the result. I usually set several time periods. First, I need to test the challenge to understand how efficient it is. So I start with the 7 days. Over the course of these 7 days, I responsibly take one step at a time and move forward to where I haven't been yet, or where I fell out, but I want to return. Getting up with the first alarm, learning 10 foreign words a day, daily sports, these are some of the examples of challenges I set for myself. I will be honest, creating conscious habits is one of the most effective approaches to changing yourself and your life. You create the desired reality. But here you need to be responsible and prepared for difficulties, because acting systematically is always tough, although the game is worth the candle. I want to share with you 3 advantages of this approach. First, you can separate your 2 strengths, strategist and executive. Even the most difficult tasks become achievable when you break the path from A to Z into many successive steps. How to eat an elephant? Take one bite after another, don't try to put the whole thing into your mouth. It's the same concept. What you want remains complex until you break your path into sub-goals. It's these kinds of sub-goals that challenges help you figure out. And when you create them, you look at your life from a distance, you see the whole picture and think strategically. You calculate the options for your development if you create a new habit for yourself, and then the performer comes into play. Your second state, which implements what you planned. The main feature of this approach is that you consistently concentrate on planning and action. This helps to be more effective in both the first and second. If you try to implement new habits one after another without this separation, you will soon get confused and want to take a break. So use advantages of changing between strategist and implementer. Second, you can introduce absolutely any changes into your life. It's generally accepted that to create any habit, it's enough to do target action every day for a month. I think that this period can be reduced to a week. The point is that by creating a challenge, you will subconsciously feel the need to win the competition with yourself, and this will give you additional motivation to continue. Thanks to this internal incentive, you will be able to set yourself more difficult tasks and at the same time act more consistently and effectively. Plus, of course, previously unattainable goals will become real. Just imagine how many things you would like to add in your life or maybe remove from it. Now you can do it. I started creating systems and challenges for myself years ago because I always understood the value of consistent systematic actions, and from that moment I changed pretty much everything. I have become much more mature. I have achieved my first really serious goals, and I think in many ways this became reality thanks to the approach I described in this video. Try it, start challenging yourself and see how everything around you changes. Third, you get the opportunity to evaluate the progress in digital terms. This is what I like best. Let me briefly tell you how it works for me, and you can develop your own system. Each habit that I work on as part of the challenge usually consists of one targeted action. Make a plan for tomorrow every day before going to bed. Call your family on a daily basis, and so on. And I can trace very accurately whether I'm on track by simply counting the days I followed the plan and days I didn't. Right after the name of the challenge, I write 2 digits. Number of days I follow it and number of missed days. In this way, I know precisely when to push. By the way, an important addition. In my challenges, there is a mandatory term. You need to perform the target action without skipping. If I set myself a goal to eat only healthy food for 30 days in a row, And on the 22nd day I break this rule, then everything is reset to 0 and I start from scratch. Personally, numbers help me a lot to clearly assess dynamics and abstract from sensations, thinking only about statistics and facts. To summarize, I'll say the system of challenges is a very powerful tool that can change your life in the way you want. I would prefer I had come to it even earlier, but everything has its own moment. So don't miss this opportunity and try this approach in your practice. Guys, thank you so much for checking my videos, for watching all my content. I hope you do this, so it will be helpful for me. If you like this episode, give me your like. If you didn't, give me your dislike. And of course, write in the comment below why you didn't, why should I improve next time. And see you in the day after tomorrow. And yes, of course, follow my channel to stay updated. Thank you.